Here you go, guys. We have here again the best AI model LLM that just came out. This model is Claude for Sonnet and Claude for Opus. Three are the main, most important features that they implemented. One is the extended thinking with the tool use, which is a beta one. So you can do now this web search for the element, which before was not possible. It has new model capabilities. It can run tools in parallel while you do other things, and follow instruction more precisely. And when given access to local file by developers, demonstrate significantly improved memory capabilities, extraction, and saving key facts to maintain continuity and build tacit knowledge over time. It can also it has now available the Claude Code, which before was not available, but only to few in a waiting list. Now this is available to everyone. It can integrate with GitHub Actions, VS Code, and JetBrains, which is something amazing. It also has new API capabilities. We're releasing 4 new capabilities. One is the Tarun AI agent, the MCP connector, files API, and ability to cache prompt for up to 1 hour. So basically, you can insert MCPs, connect to it. In the end, the MCP were actually created by Anthropic after all. Another important information is that it is performing at 72.5% in the SWE benchmark and 43.2% in the terminal benchmark. And it is outperforming all the Sonnet model that were before and significantly is expanding what AI agent can accomplish. Just to say, and very important, is that Cursor, Replit, Block, Rakuten, Cognition, and many other tools, agentic tools, they call Code as the best model out there for agentic coding. And this is very interesting, also especially also Replit how it is developing as reinforcement for how good is this. Let's briefly have a look on the SWE benchmark. We have 79% for the Opus 4 model, 80% even better for what regard with the parallel test. The SWE benchmark is performing even better than Opus in that sense. Then we have the 62.3% and 70% for Sonnet 3.7, which was the previous model. OpenAI Codex, which is even lower, 72%. OpenAI O3, 68, 69, etc., etc. Gemini 2.5 Pro is outperformed by even the Sonnet 3.7, and even more by this model, which is the Claude 4. This benchmark also confirm how Claude is the best out of everybody else. The O3 still beating everybody else, but very close to it, considering that with it reached at the same standard and more the Sonnet and the Opus in certain conditions and after few prompts. And it is leading also in the multilingual, in the visual reasoning, nearly on pair, and the mathematics is basically in certain conditions the best. This is an example of a game that was developed very easily by Claude, which is performing very well. Here there are all the actions that this was created as a prompt. Claude explained with video presentation of Claude 4 different scenario where they used Claude 4. One was actually to interact with emails, with Google Drives, and with Asana, and making not only changes, but also to get information about emails, calendar, and to give you responses immediately, and using as a companion. And as I mentioned, Cloud Code is available now, and if you want to use it, just go to the /cloud-code part of the website, and they say that with the simple npm install -g, etc., command which you can copy, you can get up and running with Cloud Code. Let's see here in action how I used Claude 4 to prepare for an interview in Cypress, to prepare a concise cheat sheet about my preparation for a Cypress TypeScript interview. As you can see, the question asked here, basically to prepare a preparation material for an interview in which is not written very well, but it asked basically to give me some information about locators, implicit weight, page object model, best practice. Not even a great prompt. But as you could see here, I felt I received a very concise and to the point response, giving me all information about Cypress, Cypress versus Selenium, information about locators, complex locators, weighting strategies, explicit weight, and awaiting hard weights, page object model, to the point, very, very concise information. Then, when you compare this with the same prompt asked to ChatGPT 04 mini high, I felt like I got more information that were not really needed, not to the point. So I really appreciated the response that Claude for Sonnet gave to me. So to the question, should I use now Claude for or ChatGPT? I feel to respond that you could actually switch to Claude right now because it's the best model, and because the coding capabilities are now even outperforming Gemini 2.5 Pro, which was one of the was the best for agentic coding and for generally coding tasks. Now Claude 4 it outperformed also that. So and also the capability that you have now of the web search, I believe that really made Claude much, much stronger. So you could switch now, but watch out that ChatGPT 5 is soon coming, and that could change the things. So we can say that things are changing, but right now, Claude could be a safe bet. I generally don't advise to do the yearly membership because things are changing, you never know. But definitely go for the monthly subscription of Claude right now. We'll try now to build in ChatGPT and Claude for Opus the same application and confront what is the best result that we get. So the application is about building an app that scrapes all the tech events present in the region of Apulia in Italy that are in Italian and or English, and the app should be in Italian and have the actually in English and have the following information: title, short description, calendar, date of the event. The app should be looking like a calendar and with beautiful UI UX in team with the Apulia region, and these events should send a reminder to Telegram in the group and a calendar reminder to the people that want to keep up to date. Advise and implement the best system for it without the API information assimilated for that. Basically, it's very a prompt that can be definitely improved, but let's just send for as it is to in here and in here. And let's use Opus for that. Let's see what result we get. Okay, so let's have a look. The first in ChatGPT, we got the architecture beautifully written here. The scraper information, basically the plan of the database, API server, front end, how it should be done, reminders notification, the Telegram and calendar, the scheduler, tech stack, basically in synthesis, UI UX, the next step and API credential. Basically, it made a plan. Instead, as you can see, the Claude, it made right away the app. This is impressive. It also looks very beautiful. And it seems like it already scraped few websites. It would be interesting to see if those are actually working. But I'm actually impressed because those they might be actually real already. It's scraping. So it was a successful experience. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Click like, subscribe, and support this channel so that it can be seen by more people. This is Claude 4, Opus, and Sonnet. It's really exciting. And see you the next video.